14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Shifts by him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Purdy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Called in left side here by Jennings. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Purdy off the play fake. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first down carry from Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside handoff, Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the catch made by Hopkins. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll run with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 21, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Looking deep for Jennings. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
13. No, we changed it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I read it out, peep it style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away than honeymoon. I gotta find more dollar, baby. Jet, jet, jet.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good. Baltimore, first down.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. More here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7. Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
97. Field, black. Ready, ready, ready.
Young to throw it. That's taken in. It's Xavier again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Green gap. 6 set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, 33 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set, claws red, black, 95. Red, yellow. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Come on, 38. Set. Red, smash, red. Slice blue.
Young now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Throwing, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Jackson going to keep it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They got 29 yards that time.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Go. Report.
Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Jackson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Jackson. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Back to throw. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Young will set to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
32. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
13.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and
now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Ravens 21. Panthers 16.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Set, punt. Blue, 30.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
50, green. 560. Punt, punt.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Smash, red. Claws red. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. The other here you can see a change of the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Young. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Jackson going to keep it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Ravens 33, Panthers 16. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22.
Young to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On the run, it's Melvin. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Ready, ready. Ready. Ready.
Now Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Ravens 41. Panthers 16.
First, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here and give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Blue striker. Left, red.
Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Thanks for